Nobody's asking questions. Rather, their mothers will celebrate them. Well done, my son. You're a happening babe. You're a happening guy. Big boy, you've arrived. Where are the values? Where have our values gone to? Why aren't parents asking questions? Why aren't parents asking deep questions, asking their children questions about the source of their wealth or source of their income? Your daughter is working and they're paying her 30,000 naira and she's spending so much money, more than what she earns. What kind of business is she doing? What kind of business is your son doing? Several years ago, I met this guy on Facebook. I got a friend's request on Facebook, and in my usual way, I checked him out. I usually do that when I get friends requests from even ladies. Go to their wall, their pages, and check them out to know the kind of people they are. Also check if I have mutual friends with them and the mutual friends who they are. Now, if the mutual friends we have are not people that their heads are working, right? There's some friends you see on Facebook, they're your friends, but I always ensure that I check them out. So in the course of checking that, I found that this mutual friend happens to be one of my paternal cousins. So I was, a bit comfortable. I reached out to my cousin and asked him about this young man that sent me a friend's request on Facebook, and it happens to be someone from his maternal home. Right, so I said, okay, the coast is clear. Then I started, talking to the guy. We started chatting. At the time, he was not in Nigeria. He was in he was outside the country. So we chatted for a couple of weeks. Then he came back to Nigeria, and the first time I saw him, there's this thing about the Holy Spirit and me. He just told me this guy is a Yahoo guy. I didn't see anything that gave him away as a Yahoo guy. Okay, hold on. Long story short, it turned out that the guy was a Yahoo guy. And he was coming for marriage, interestingly. So I now asked him, okay, before we got to that point, when I asked him, what do you do for a living? He said he does business. I said, okay, what kind of business? In my very, funny way, I said, what kind of business? The guy was like, okay, he's business. I said, this business, doesn't it have a name? What's the name of your business? What's the nature of the business? And so I asked him, are you selling human parts? Are you selling human body? Are you a ritualist? We laughed about it and I drilled. Yes, you can't tell me you're doing a business and I don't know the nature of business and you are not disclosing the kind of business you're doing. So I didn't stop at that. I drilled him until he told me the truth. And now I will say it in Igbo and explain. He said, gari nanata ndi shocha ego haji papa anyị ndị nna anyị ha. So it means that he is collecting the money white men owe our ancestors or his ancestors, meaning that when they say that, we know what that means, right? My Igbo sisters, Igbo brothers, 419 yahoo. So he was doing yahoo. And I said, really? And remember, uncle was coming for marriage. So I now asked him, okay, assuming I say I want to marry you now, like you want to meet my parents, you want to meet my family, my sisters, my parents, what would you tell them that you do for a living? Guess what? Uncle said that him and me, two of us, we will tell my parents, my family, that he does what? His business was importation of China phones and accessories and phone accessories. Yes, he said that. That's the lie we'll tell my parents. And I looked at him. I said, as much as I want to get married, I don't want to get married and set the wrong foundation. I said, no, I can't marry you. Doing this business, you have to stop it. You are defrauding people of their hard-earned money and they are laying curses on you. You get on the phone and tell them one rubbish thing and then they will send you dollars. Uncle, I don't want to start my life like this. I don't want complication. But guess what? Uncle is married. Now, these are the values we're talking about. We don't ask all these questions. People want to get married. Girls want to get married, but they don't know what their husbands are doing, or their husbands to be are doing, or the wife you want to marry, don't know what the girl is doing. People don't ask all these questions. You get married only to find that you've married a ritualist. You get married only to find out that you've married a hired killer and an assassin. You get married only to find out that you married a criminal, an armed robber. You get married to find out that you are married a prostitute or a Rose girl. They are too happy. People don't ask all these questions. Mothers are not asking their children, where did you get this money from? Some years ago, two of my sisters did a project and they paid their tithe. Their tithe was more than what they used to pay. And our pastor called them and asked them, please, how far? And they told him, we did a project and this is our tithe. We don't ask all these questions, even pastors. Some criminals go to churches and they pay tithe, they pay offering. But you know that those people that are paying those tithes, that they are tithes, there's something about it. They will not ask questions. These are values. These are values we are talking about. Little things that matter. You are on the road, you're approaching a traffic light and it's saying red and you are going straight. These are values, little things. They play out in everything we do. So values cannot be done away with. We must try as much as possible to uphold these values. Social values, spiritual values, moral values. Today, if you count the girls that are scantily dressed on the street and the people that are well dressed, maybe the number of the girls that are scantily dressed will be more than the people that are properly dressed. And the way the world is going, we may get to a point where ladies will come out stark naked from head to toe on the street because of what I'm seeing. You see these things on the road, I'm like, what is going on? Small girls are wearing very short something that a guy can just easily put his hand. I'm sorry, I'm just being a bit raw here. A guy will once he just puts his hand, it won't be difficult for him to yank off her pants. I saw one yesterday and I was looking at her, I'm like, God, what is going on? Where are they getting all these things from? Values. Where are the values? Where have they gone to? This is something for us to think about. We really need to talk about these things. The values are dying. Values have flown out of the window and we need to go and drag them back wherever they are. And for those people that still uphold those beautiful values that our parents inculcated in us, I applaud you. Alright, until I come your way again in the next video, my name is Uche Akomas and this is Thought Central with Uche. Please like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like this video, comment and share. Alright, thank you.